This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, let's bring it.
This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
44, Mike, 44. Got you, boy. I got you. Anyway, watch the twins. Watch the twins. Check it backer.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. drills this on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Chase Young on the tackle.
On play action, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 5 yards on the play.
Throwing is Rodgers.
3rd down.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 34 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes this Washington 13. Raiders 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Catch made, it's Moreau. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Raiders.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
Rodgers pass.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
so from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, nice move. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Rodgers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day. Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide. Kill. Check, crouch.
Now it's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike, 44. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Raiders 14. Washington 13. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, it's Haskins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has retaken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Let's get it.
Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Washington 20. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Corey Littleton.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That one is slant to McLaurin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Number 82.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Haskins from his own end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 40, 30, and all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers now on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 44-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, man. 56. Let's go, D. Mike, 56.
On first down, Rodgers. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. 850, and you got over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 82.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
No gain.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Field goal is
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team.
To kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, Haskins rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
87.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For number 82.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
55, mark, 55. Bound to lose one.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. from the 10, first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Gain of 8 brings up second and
good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Mike, 55. Right there, Rick, 55. Watch the back.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
4 down. 24.
On third and goal, Haskins. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Rosas' kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Haskins on 3rd down. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Raider ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Rodgers on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Rodgers.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
On first down, Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Raider first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On on 2nd and 7. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10, Raiders 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Rodgers.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, we got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down.
Here's Hines. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Stop your whining.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Number 82.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
56.
On first down, Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Washington 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That's what we are.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And it's up and good.
Raiders 28, Washington 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Washington 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, watch the leg.
And they take a knee.
Check, 47. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Wrap it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Today's final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.